which I haven't done in a very long time. I mean, it's actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but anyways, I'm in the raw, no makeup, just a little lipstick and my punk, and listening to some more Jill Scott, and her tunes are so awesome. Anyway. So here's what's happening this morning, or this afternoon. Hey! Okay, see if I can do this. Some bacon and some sauteed onions. There we go. I have some raspberries over here I've been nibbling on. I've got my farm fresh eggs. I'm gonna add some mushrooms. Yeah, and I'm just kind of hanging out today. Boomer and I are gonna go to a sanctuary park this afternoon, and I'm also still jamming a little bit. Yeah, a little bit loud probably. So the hardest thing for me for the longest time has been interpersonal relationships. Ooh, this is a scary look. And when I came to the conclusion that I was actually ADHD, which seems to be, right now everybody talks about it. But I'm not joining the ranks because, I'll turn this down a little bit more. But as it were, I'm inviting you into my life. See here, I jump around, but that's why the music's playing. Because this is real life, right? I can't turn off parts of my life. So I fit TV or whatever. So anyway, ADHD for me was more like an eye-opener later in life. I wasn't formally diagnosed. My son was. And then the comment was made, he got it from you. I'm like, Of course, everybody knows I'm in recovery from alcoholism, 21 years. And today I own and operate substance use and mental health medical practices, but I'm not formally educated. Just kind of fell into my lap, I guess. And one of the things that I always like to say is that with opportunity comes responsibility. So I turned 60, sold my house, and here I am going to tell the story. So my identification with ADHD and the term I've been using, epigenetic trauma, is fairly new to me. I came to this with Dr. Gabor Mate, but I had known all along about trauma, trauma with addiction, childhood trauma, but I couldn't really put my finger on it until I understood what epigenetic means, which means it's generational, right? Continuous generational trauma that repeats itself. The other thing that I found completely interesting was that nothing is truly genetic, meaning just because epigenetically we ended up using drugs or alcohol, this is not a genetic predisposition that we're actually stuck with. To me, that's wonderful news, because maybe there are other things than pharma meds that we can offer people eventually when we understand the link between brain chemistry, brain changes, epigenetic trauma, and what we can do to reverse it or work on it, or whatever the case may be. What I've learned is that the biggest issue for people with this condition, I keep looking to make sure the dog is still in the fence, is interpersonal relationships, right? And I didn't know this early on. Again, this is all new for me. At age 60, what's really going on? I don't get it. I thought I was okay. And then the sensitivity aspect, they say that we're very sensitive, and as a result of that, we make choices and decisions that end up harming us. And that's been really true for me. It's been termed codependency, but it's not even codependency, because you want to be liked, but it's not that you want to be liked. You try to fulfill this need in you that means you have to give to others, right? You have to give to others. You're not fulfilled until you give to others. And that is the only thing, by the way, that they say is inherited. And when you think that through, what that means is when that's inherited, then we can change our humanity to be better, to be kinder. And I think that's what's happening right now, actually. Somebody gave me something on woke today and yesterday, and all these things and how it's not really good or bad. No, it's the sensitive people like myself and many others waking up and saying, hey, we need to change this. We need to live in harmony with the planet, with people. We need to understand the connection between our food and our bodies. I mean, I eat everything. I'm 60 years old and I weigh 120 pounds. Okay, what? But I wasn't always like that. So I figured some stuff out. We're going to talk about it. Simple things in food, like making sourdough bread. Guys, you can do it. I'm going to teach you. I can do it with the crazy ass schedule I have. Y'all can do this shit. So how it manifested in me is that I've made bad relationship choices, bad decisions in business, because I always would put people in a place where I couldn't really, how should I put, not shut them down or something, but once I've given, I couldn't take back, or I couldn't make the adjustment because it might feel like it would harm them, even though, and then it would harm me. So these are the things that I'm going to be working through, because that continues on, and I see it in other people too. The book Scattered is what I'm going to start chapter by chapter breaking down. This is the introduction to it. My goal is to rambling. My goal is to hopefully, that was the word I was choosing, post that tomorrow and get that going. I wanted to do live, but I think live is a little bit difficult right now, as it seems I don't have a very good connectivity. So this is what we got. And with that, I'll wish you all a wonderful Tuesday. Lots of love, divine feminine, and also my majestic masculine. Love you all. More to come. Don't forget, go through my feed, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I gotta pop that stuff in here at some point, but I'm kind of busy. So I appreciate if you guys can do that. I'd really love you all. Okay, thanks. Bye.